Good day everyone. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, got a quick little video for you tonight. Slash. I want to talk about slash. I know a lot of folks that produce quite a bit of firewood, especially if they're using like a box wedge, big multi-way wedge. They produce so much of it that generally they just scrap it, throw it in a boiler, put it on a burn pile, just get rid of it. Here, all the wood that I produce currently is for my home heating use. So that slash or that scrap is what we utilize as kindling. And I don't know about the rest of you, but for years, it's always just wound up in a 5-gallon bucket. I stack the 5-gallon buckets up in the shop, and then when we need dry kindling, I go grab a 5-gallon bucket full of kindling, and we bring it up to the house and utilize it as we're burning. This year I tried something a little different, and so as you can see here, we've been doing a little cleaning up, and I ran across this pile of slash and scraps from when I was splitting earlier in the year, and I forgot it was here. As we've dwindled down the round pile, I found it, and that's what made me think of this. Is I needed more room to put more kindling, and so I was going to show you something I tried this year. So far it has worked out really well. I did one container as an experiment, and it worked out great. So I'm going to make another one and start moving all my kindling into this new container, and I'll show you what it is. All right, so here is my fancy kindling bins I came up with. I went to my local big box home improvement store, and I bought the absolute cheapest 32-gallon trash can that I could get. And what I do is I took I think it's an 1.5 inch, inch and a half hole saw, and then I just randomly put holes in it around the sides. I put a few in the bottom of it so that if water does happen to get in it from a blowing or whatever, it does have a way to drain moisture. But I put enough holes in it that the wood can actually dry. And I also made sure that the can I got was black, just so it absorbs the sun and it gets pretty warm in there. Like I said, the first one I did worked out really good. I need another spot to store kindling, so today I picked this up. And then once I get this made, I'll show you once we get this one done. I have a pallet outside that I set it on just so it's up off the ground. It can get air through it. It gets sunlight, and like I said, it worked out really well. So we'll get some holes poked into this, and then we'll get this one filled up and set up with my other bin. At this point, it's pretty much ready to go. We'll fill it up, and then, like I said, we'll snap the lid on it, and then I'll set it on my pallet. Okay, so there's our can with all of our fancy holes put in it. Pop the lid off, we'll get our slash put in there, and then I'll show you where I'm storing this. I'll be honest, I should have picked this up long before now. Then, like I said, I just got a pallet sitting there so it keeps the can up off the ground. This is the one, this is the first one I did. There's still a little bit in it. That actually, I just filled up the kindling bin in the house out of there. So this has worked out really great for me for storing kindling and getting it to dry out. Like this stuff here that we just picked up, it should have been picked up a long time ago. I forgot about that pile sitting over there. When I get decent pieces of slash that come off the splitter, I generally throw it to the side. Now, if you, sometimes in the videos you probably will catch me, I'll lay the stuff in the back corner of the wood wagon, and that way it stays up off the ground. And so when I empty the wood wagon the next time, I'll take the slash from my last splitting session and put into this can or into the other can, and I have good dry kindling, like I said, in these black plastic trash cans with the air holes I drill in it. It dries out really well. It's a cheap fix, or a cheap storage option. So a couple of those, and then that first can I did, I had no issues with the kindling getting wet, even sitting out here in the wood yard. I figure once it gets dry, if I get a bunch of it, I can always stick it in the shed with the splitter if need be. So hopefully that'll give you guys some ideas. Appreciate you sticking around with me, and hope you all have a good week, and I'll see you again soon.